Hi everyone. Because I sweat videos and congresses, and I do stuff like 4NCL and maybe some more FIDE rated stuff, like I'm hoping to do the Major Open and the 2012 British Championships and hopefully other stuff like that. Your games get put on the internet, and seeing as I have all these videos that I've been sweating of games with me playing in IMSO every single time against D4 and French every single time against E4 and always D4 as white, I am going to get prepared easily and therefore crushed. So therefore I need to be playing loads of different openings, and some games I will throw in some Sicilians. However, the Sicilian is full of dangerous sidelines and anti-Sicilians, and the most dangerous sideline, which is very popular these days, is called the Grand Prix attack. So white plays E4, C5. Well, first of all, if white plays F4 straight away, because in this video, by the way, I'm going to try and get an antidote against them, try and neutralise the Grand Prix, because the Grand Prix is very dangerous, but with accurate play, black gets equality, but it is dangerous. I'm not underestimating it whatsoever, and it's good for hacking people up on the king side. And if you're unprepared against the Grand Prix, you get hacked, you get torn to shreds. F4. If they play F4, you hit them with D5 straight away, and if they take, you don't take back with the queen, but you take back. You play knight F6, and unless white protects the pawn, then if white plays something like knight C3, instead of taking, there's a dangerous gambit with E6. After takes, bishop takes. Black's leading development is worth the pawn, and I've hacked people with this before. So white has to play, well, usually plays knight C3 to prevent D5, and there are numerous good moves here. And usually, because white can always play knight F3 and D4 still, you need to play what fits in with what you play against the open Sicilian. If you're a dragon player, or a hyper accelerated dragon player, or accelerated dragon, G6 is best. And so we'll look at G6 for a while, although most of the stuff applies for all the others. Knight C6, say if you play the Sveshnikov or the Kalashnikov. D6 if you play the dragon or the Najdorf. E6 for the Khan or Taimanov. And A6 for maybe stuff like the O'Kelly variation or the Dragendorf or Najdorf even. So G6, F4, signalling the Grand Prix attack. White is going to be trying to hack black up here quickly. Bishop G7. You need to control D4 well in this opening, so you're feeling shit out of the dark square bishop to aim at D4. Knight F3, Knight C6. And now white has two main moves here. There's the positional bishop B5, which is best, threatening bishop takes C6. But there is also a dangerous there is a dangerous side, well, another dangerous main line, which is bishop C4, which is more dangerous. By the way, if black plays D6 against you as white, I think bishop C4 is better than bishop B5 in that position, because a D5 which would hit the bishop loses a tempo. But in if white plays a different second move, I think bishop B5 is better. Now the main line goes E6. White has a dangerous pawn sack here with F5, which you have to know. They see what I'm talking about. If you don't know your theory in the Grand Prix, you will get hacked to shreds. Especially against a good attacking player like Gawain Jones, or Andrew Horton, or Mitchell Burke, or Jamie Horton, or many others. Anyway, say knight G7 is best. If G takes F5, D3, and white gets very strong initiative for the pawn, although this is playable. But knight G7 is played 99 times out of 100. White takes. Both ways are fine. F takes is a lot more risky. You get more pawns in the centre, but you're allowing white the F file after the castles, which is risky. D takes is a bit less ambitious, but it's more solid after, say, castles, D3, and now knight D4 occupying the outpost. And black's got at least equal chances here. So bishop B5 on move 5, which is the main line, and now knight D4 is easily best. And castles, and now you can win the 2 bishops with takes, and now you can play d5, which I like. And white has 2 moves here, e takes d5 and e5. The idea of e takes d5, which we'll look at first, is although this looks dubious opening the position up when black's got 2 bishops, white's massively ahead in development and black's king's still in the centre and black's last move the knight, so this is trying to take advantage of the fact black hasn't castled and black has to play accurately for a few moves. a6 is important, knight c3. If knight a3, the idea is that after knight f6 to regain the pawn, white can play c4, you can castle. Now with d4, takes, queen takes, bishop f5, black's got strong pressure in return for the pawn and 2 raking bishops and no development problems now, and this is good for black. If knight c3, this returns the pawn but doesn't misplace white's knight. Then we have knight f6, d4. Now black has a couple of moves here. There's a move which is c4 to get some queenside play with b5, and also to leave white's pawns really bad. But there's also knight takes d5, d takes c5, and after takes, queen takes, king takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Black's got the bishop pair and white's pawn structure is very bad, which gives black the better prospects. White does have some dynamic compensation, I suppose, with more files, open files for the rook and black's king being misplaced, but black's fine here, at least equal. e5 is the main move. This looks more logical. It locks in, well, incarcerates black's dark squared bishop, and it keeps the position more close, so black's bishop pair isn't as important. However, it does allow black these 2 good c and d pawns, and also it makes white's last bishop bad, and therefore black's light square bishop becomes a good piece. And but this is a bit more dangerous. Now black can play d4, which looks over on bishops, getting good central control as well as the 2 bishops, but it can't be refuted. Say c3, a6, kicking the knight back to an inferior square. Now b5, getting expansion going on the queen side. C takes. If knight c2, then you can play d3, hitting the knight, knight e3, and knight h6 coming into f5, and then followed up by castling, and black's got at least equal chances. C takes d4, c takes d4, and now d3, preventing the pawn from advancing. The black pawn is potentially weak, and it's likely to drop off. In this line you have to prefer to sacrifice a pawn, but black does get very good compensation. Say after knight h6. Black also should play f6 when it's possible to try and activate the bishop, which is a bit dead at the moment. Knight c2, knight f5, and now g4, which wins a pawn but is a very weakening move. If white plays something more positional with b3, preparing bishop b2 takes d4, then castles, bishop b2, queen b6, takes, and f6. Black's opening the position up for his bishop pair, and white's king is looking a bit loose on the dark diagonal with black's queens on it. And black's got good compensation for the pawn. And after g4, you can play knight e3, and after takes, queen b6. Again, white's king is looking loose. Moves like h5 are coming to hack at white's king side. The bishop can come to b7. Black's bishop pair can become dangerous, and black has loads of pressure for the pawn. And 2 bishops against 2 knights is good compensation. And now I'd rather play black in this position. Anyway, this is a brief taster to playing against the Grand Prix attack. This by means is no refutation of the Grand Prix attack, because it can't be refuted, because it is a good opening, and I would recommend it to anyone playing white, especially if you're a good attacking player. However, it needs to be neutralised, and I think these lines I have shown are a good way to neutralise it. For further information, there is DVDs by players such as Roman Dishniashvili and players such as them, and there's good books on it. And chess openings for Black Explained gives a good line against it. And for now, I hope you enjoyed this video and feel a bit more confident facing the Grand Prix if you're new to the Sicilian. Please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.